on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On the Falcons sideline, head coach Raheem Morris. His guys not doing too hot. Losers of 7 of their last 9. Across from him on the Bucs sideline, Todd Bowles. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. 14 carries, 61 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Mayfield off the play fake. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's another Buccaneers.
Play fake. Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives, guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. To the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mayfield looks to throw. Completes this again to Shepard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brings up 3rd down.
Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
And let's see the Bucs with 6 DBs, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Cousins. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The Falcons had 4 and 9 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
45-yard line.
Cousins sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
First down. A gain of 14.
Robinson up the middle. He gets away from 1. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Cousins now. Setting up the screen. Here's Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and
To
4.
throw is Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 18. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
To the right side, catch made by BUCCA. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
7 yards. That's another Buccaneers.
On 1st and the ball is knocked out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Yards on the play. And the Falcons first down. A gain of 13.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Play fake. Cousins. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Leonard Floyd brought him down. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up second.
They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
On the tackle. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up third and 4.
Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
6-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got...
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Falcons 10.
So they hit pay dirt on just 1 play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Mayfield down. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in.
That's interference.
And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11. And a first down. 1st and 10.
A run up the middle with Irving. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Complete right side to Otten. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
That's another.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellows, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
A 27-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
To throw, Cousins. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The Buccaneers offense and Baker Mayfield set to take over once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Play fake. Mayfield. Open man is Ibuka. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
in motion, the tight end. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to see.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. Levante David coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Mayfield off the play fake. This one taken in by Otten.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Mayfield to throw it.
This is Shepard on the catch. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mayfield now from the 50.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Little out route here, complete to Shepard. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shepard. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They'll look to throw again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here.
55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
3rd and 12.
Back to throw here. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Now here's Bradley Pinion now.
Bradley Pinion in punt formation.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Holding offense.
Now they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
Mayfield's pass. Complete to Bucky Irving. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the 15.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
He was
3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So out come the Falcons now. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Fourth down, Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Falcons 10.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fancy footwork at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the 1st down.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at at the 3. 119 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Touchdown! Emeka from 3 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Falcons 10.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Cousins on the keeper. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A pickup of 2 yards.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Jacob Parrish on the coverage.
Now Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Caden Ellis. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd
Throwing,
and 10
Mayfield.
at the 20-yard line.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
It's a gain of 4.
Shepard will go in
Brings
motion
up
right.
3rd and 6.
Mayfield now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Dixon in punt formation for Tampa Bay.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, here's Cousins. Dumps this one off to Algier. A beautiful span and room to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a gain of 37. And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the draw, Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. On the give, here's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
Falcons, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
Throwing is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Third and goal.
To throw, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Gets past one man. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second down and 6 now. Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got a BUCCA. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14
that catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Third and 8.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. Complete to Emeka Egbuka. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now Mayfield.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Makes the score. Buccaneers.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Falcons ready to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing.
Under pressure, they got him again. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Irving. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Buccaneers 30. Falcons 13.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
Now he's free up the left sideline. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta.
Robinson on a give right side. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. Kadarius Hodge has it complete.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Here's Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And the Falcons first down.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The home team's offense and their running back, Bucky Irving, getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Buccaneers 33.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he returns this to the 22. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
picked off by Jamel Dean. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. To the right side, catch made by Abuka. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's Mayfield running the option right. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bucs, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.